Good morning, viewers. I am G. Usharani, teacher in English. Today I am going to share with you parts of speech in English. Speech is very important in communication. What is speech? What does it contain? And how it helps us? Let us learn about all these things. First one, what is speech? Speech is nothing but the talks of a person. The words delivered by a person is called a speech. And what does it contain? It contains words. Words are made up of letters, but letters they cannot stand by their own in their meaning. Words can stand by themselves in their meaning. So speech is made up of words. Words are made up of letters. The difference between word and letter is letters they cannot stand by their own in their meaning, but words they can stand by their own in their meaning. So speech is nothing but words, and words they can stand by their own in their meaning. Now, how does the speech helps us? We can express our feelings, ideas through the speech. It helps us to share our ideas with others. So speech is very important in communication. Now coming to the parts. Parts means groups or categories. All words in English language are categorized into groups. So, parts of speech means the categorization of words in a language. So, perfection of speech depends on grammar, and grammar is based on parts of speech. All words in a language are divided into groups or classes based on their function in a sentence. That means, based on their function, all words are divided into 8 categories. They are noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. So these 8 are parts of speech in English language. For the efficiency of the speech, grammar is very important. So grammar is based on these 8 parts of speech. So let us learn each and every part of speech in English language. In that, first occupies noun. What is a noun? Noun is a word used as the name of a person, place, thing, animal, feeling and an idea. For example, I am giving you the sentence, Ashok is writing. In that, one name is given here, that is Ashok. So Ashok is the name of a person here. That's why this is called a noun. So noun is a word that is used for the names of persons, places, things, animals, feelings and an idea. There are 5 types of nouns. They are, first one common noun, second one proper noun, third one collective noun, fourth one is material noun, and the last one abstract noun. So these five are the types of nouns. Now let us learn individually what are these nouns, how to categorize all the names of persons, animals, places, things into different categories. First one is common noun. A common noun is a name which can be used commonly for persons, animals, places or things. This common noun represents a whole class of its own kind. Here in the picture you can see boys are there. There are a number of boys here and girls, a group here. So all boys are of same kind. There is no specification here. We can call them boys. There is no particular name for each of the person here. So boy is a common noun here in the picture. Likewise, here so many girls are there. There is no specification of each and every girl here with the name. We can call them girls. So girl is also a common noun. That means common noun is the name which we can use for persons, places, things, and that represent a whole class of its own kind. See the second picture, cows are here. We can say cow. It represents the whole class of its kind. That means all cows. We can say there is no specification here. There is no particular name for the cow. It is a group of cows. So, cow is also a common noun. Therefore, here, boy, girl, cow, they represents the whole class of its kind. They are all common nouns. The second one is proper noun. A proper noun is the particular name of a common noun. Here in the picture, boys and girls are there. But see, I represent one of the boy with his name, that is Rajesh. He is telling I am Rajesh. And likewise in girls, I represent with arrow mark here one girl's name, that is Rashmi. So there is a specification of the name here among the girls. This is a specification of the name of place, person or thing is called the proper noun. Means in the picture, Rajesh and Rashmi are the names of particular persons. So they are proper nouns. Now coming to the second example. This is our India map and one sentence is given here, India is my country. Here, India is the name of the country. No other India is there in the world. There is a specification of name of the country here. That's why India is a proper noun. But in the second one is country. Country is a common noun because there is no specification of name of the country here, the name of the place here. It is a country, so many countries are there, there is no specification in it. That's why country is a common noun. Coming to the next example. There are 28 states in India and I am living in Andhra Pradesh. Here, one common noun and one proper noun is mentioned. State is the common noun. There is no specification of state here. That's why state is the common noun and Andhra Pradesh is the proper noun here, because Andhra Pradesh is the name of particular state. So here states is a common noun and in the second sentence Andhra Pradesh is a proper noun.